Hey everyone, so in this video I'll show you exactly how I find clients that pay me up to 7.6k every month completely on autopilot. And this is, by the way, one of the tools that actually helped me make 28k rev in the last 30 days. And if you don't know me, if you want to check out if I'm actually legit, you can go on to my IG page. I have a bunch of results in here, or there are gonna be some links down below in the description where again you can check out all of our case studies, results, testimonials, just to see for yourself if I'm actually legit. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So you've probably never even heard of or used this tool before, and I'm truly freaking amazed by this thing because this allows you to completely automate the lead gen process by finding highly qualified leads, again, completely on autopilot. And you can use this if you are doing cold DMs, if you're doing cold emails, if you're doing cold calling, and everything in between. So let me show you exactly how this works. So first of all, you want to go onto this thing, which is called socialscraper.io. The link is going to be down in the description. And unfortunately for you, there is no 10-20% off discount code, right? It's not like the usual shit that you see on YouTube. No discount code, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Then once you're in here, you obviously want to log in. Then you want to click onto one of these options that you have in here. Now, this is going to be specifically for IG, but obviously because you get the emails, you get the numbers, you get the profiles, you can then utilize these highly qualified leads pretty much however you want to. Now, as you can see, we have this option. The first one is the scrape followers, scrape following, scrape comments, scrape custom list, and so on. The one that I would highly suggest you to go with is the scrape followers. So this thing allows you to scrape the followers of any username on IG. And if you are smart, if you're not stupid, then what you could do here is you could scrape the followers of a medium to big influencer in your niche. Why, you may be wondering? Well, because the people that follow these influencers have shown interest in your niche, which means that you can find more and better potential qualified leads by simply following these influencers. So let's say you put in here Lady Gaga, right? If you put Lady Gaga, you're probably not going to find an unqualified lead. If you put Alex Hormozi, on the other hand, because Hormozi, at least in my niche, is a big influencer, I'm probably going to find lots of people that could be potential fit, potential clients for me, for my product, and so on. So first of all, you want to put the Instagram user that you want to scrape. In my scenario, a big influencer could be like Charlie Morgan or Serge Gattari or someone similar. I'm going to put, for example, Charlie Morgan. In here, if you want to scrape the emails, you can put how many emails you want to scrape. Let's just put, for the sake of this video, 10 emails. You click on to scrape followers here, and it's going to start generating the actual leads here, as you can see. So if we click on to view, it's going to start scraping the actual leads with the emails as well. Then once it's done, because I don't want to take too much of your time, guys, you want to click on to view. This is for a thing that I've done before for Serge Gattari. I click on to view. As you can see, I have 200 users and 10 emails found. Now, once you're here, you can either only export the emails, and boom, you got the emails, and you can simply import them onto your Instantly, Smart Lead, InfraMail, whatever, and then cold DM these people. Or there is something very, very interesting that you can do and that not a lot of people know about. For example, if you're doing cold DMs, right, and you want to contact people on IG, then you want to click on to export all. And I've actually created this thing that I'm about to show you. So if you've seen this in any other YouTube video, I actually made it like 2 years ago. So you can check that out for yourself. Now, once you have the file, so these Sergi followers, you go onto your Google Drive, drag and drop the file that you've just got here. It's gonna take just a few seconds. Then refresh, open the thing, sergyfollowers.csv. Open with, make sure you put Google Sheets right here. It's gonna take a second. Then as you can see, we got a bunch of shit, right? But we only wanna keep two things. We only wanna keep the username and the bio. So we are going to delete all of the other stuff. User ID, we need that shit. First name, if you want, you can keep the first name, but yeah, that's gonna depend on you. I will show you just how to do this trick for the username and the bio. So you delete all of the stuff, plus this, we need this. Then as you can see, we have the username and the bio. Now, not every single lead in here is obviously gonna be qualified. So what we can do, if we use this code right here, which again, I created, I remember it took me like 2 months or 3 months to make. You can filter these usernames with their bios, and you can filter these bios based on specific keywords that these people have onto their biographies. Meaning that by doing so, you will only get to keep extremely qualified prospects. For example, you only want people that have onto their bios, I help, agency, SMA, I scale, I don't know what the fuck you want. Then you simply copy this thing, you paste the filter, whatever you want, like this. And as you can see, these usernames, so in this case, we had 20 usernames. These are gonna be the people that have these keywords onto their bios, meaning these are gonna be very specific and qualified lists that we can then later on contact and reach out to. And right now, I've just did it for 200 leads and it gave me 20 back, so about 10%. Just imagine if you were to do this for all of Sergi Guittari's followers, like the whole 50,000 followers, it will give you roughly between, obviously it's gonna depend on the keywords that you have, but roughly a few thousand hyper qualified leads that you can then later on contact. And yes, this tool works extremely well for the emails also, but if you also utilize this in this way, because this is so quick when it comes to scraping the leads, as you can see, probably already finished, yes, the emails from Charlie Morgan, then you can get a shit ton of qualified leads and auto qualify them by literally only pasting this tool. And if you want this document, simply send me a message onto IG. The link of my IG is going to be down below in the description, or it's called Locatelli Carlo with 2 O's. And I will send this over to you, obviously, for 100% free. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. This is exactly how I find my own leads. I specifically use mainly this way of scraping their bios. And I also do utilize the emails if I want to do cold email. But this is exactly how I do it. This is exactly, guys, nothing more to it, how I find clients that pay me up to 6, 7, 8K every single month. So I hope you guys found this video valuable. I hope this is gonna also work pretty well for you guys. And the link of this thing is gonna be again down in the description. Now, this is pretty much everything, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Ciao.